Hello everyone. So this is session 10 and we'll be continuing with polysaccharides. The topic is agar and bacterial cell wall polysaccharides. So peptidoglycan is the bacterial cell wall polysaccharide. So peptidoglycan is also known as murine, and it is made up of alternating units of beta 1,4 linked N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid NAM and NAG and NAM, or vice versa. A peptide chain of 3 to 5 amino acid is attached to the it is attached to the N-acetyl uramic acid, and the peptide chain can be cross-linked to the peptide chain of another strand, forming a three-dimensional network. Peptidoglycan can serve the functional role of providing structural strength and rigidity to the cell wall of the bacteria. So these are the units of N-acetyl muramic acid and N-acetyl glucosamine, and these are nothing but sugars. These are sugars. These are derived sugars. They are containing different groups, different chemical groups, and they form and this is a pentapeptide chain, what I was telling, a peptide which is linked to the NAM, which is linked to the NAM, and this is going to cross link with the other chain to give rigidity to the structure of the cell wall material of the polysaccharide, which we call it as peptidoglycan or murine. The other important polysaccharide is of discussion is agar, or sometimes it is also called as agar-agar, is a jelly-like substance obtained from red algae. Agar is a mixture of two components, the linear saccharide agarose and a heterogeneous mixture of smaller molecules called as agaropectin. So it has agarose and agaropectin. It forms the supporting structure in the cell walls of certain species of algae and is released on boiling. And we use this agar in agar-agar, and in lot of we are using this in the medium, culture media. We are using agar-agar. And this is the overall summary of structure and roles of some important polysaccharides. It can be glucose, it can be glycogen, it can be cellulose, chitin, dextran, peptidoglycan, agarose, and so let us sum up this. Starch is made up of amylose and amylopectin with units of alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage, and it has an important role in the storage. Glycogen, which is a homo homopolysaccharide with alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage and up to 50,000 size, and it is an energy storage in bacteria and animal cells. Cellulose, again, it is a homopolymer made up of beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage, made up to 15,000 units of monomers, and it gives structurally in plant, gives rigidity and strength to the cell wall of the plant. Similarly, we have chitin, dextran, peptidoglycan. It is made up of heteropolysaccharides and peptides attached, muramic acid and glucosamine. It is the cell wall material of the bacteria. And agarose, again, it is a heteropolysaccharide made up of 3D galactosidase, beta 1,4,3,6 anhydro L galactose, 1000 units, and it is the structural material, and it is the cell wall of the algae. So this is the cell wall material of the algae, this is the cell wall material of the bacteria, and this is chitin is in insects and arthropods, crustaceans. Chitin is an homopolysaccharide which is present in the structural material of the crustaceans and insects and exoskeletons. And we have seen glycogen, storage material in bacteria and animal cells, starch, storage material in plants, hyaluronic acid, which is an structural material in vertebrates, and it is in the matrix of the skin or connective tissue. So this is all the overall summary of polysaccharides, which explains you the type of the polysaccharide, what unit it has, and what is the linkage, and what is the size, and what is the role and significance. So with this, we'll stop here in this class. Thank you one and all.